Hey, welcome once again. I'm Zephora and this is Womb Heart Bath. This is our third Monday, day of the Moonday, doing these small sound journeys and also an oracle reading and oracle guidance for the week. So, thank you so much if you're tuning in today. I'm actually receiving kind of new ideas how to do this. I'm realizing that there's some other people that are interested in this and they not don't necessarily have a womb in this lifetime, so somehow I will manage to make it like accessible for everyone independently of your body or your mind label or of how you identify yourself. Like for me in this journey, it's kind of like my mind has free itself. And if I were to give myself some labels, as it's so popular now, I would say I'm like kind of like a pansexual, three spirited, um, star seed, incarnated star seed, or something like that. And I guess each of us can do their own mental labels. How do I identify myself? And I mean, it's great that we can realize that we are more just than our bodies. I think that's an amazing step forward. And at the same time, I feel like, well, this is not something that I planned. This has been more because of how my journey's been. It's been a lot about grounding spirituality, and that grounding means to be something that is connected to this material realm, to this reality where I have a body. So this journey has taken me to learn a lot about what is to be in a feminine body in this incarnation. What are the hormones? What are the cycles? That has changed everything for me. Like for men, it's like they are more related to the sun, where their hormones, they every day they kind of like replenish and then replenish again on the next day. It's kind of more like that, like the sun. And for other of us on a female body having female hormones, it's so important to know about our biology, because at the end of the day is like we are this soul or this being, and we are in our body that is kind of like our physical vessel, our vehicle. It's kind of like yeah, like a bio vehicle or something like that. So it's important we don't come with an instruction booklet. So it's important that we find ways to know how our body works and how to give our bodies what they need to be in their best condition. And yeah, basically that's been this journey for me. And that's why a lot of my content is gonna be focused on women. I would said, because of the woman and the heart. I mean, every one of us can tune into that. We all have both energies, masculine and feminine. It's just a way to see the wholeness. How can it can be like divided into aspects, but are the same, are one at the same time. So, well, I really love this kind of concepts or philosophy. It has brought a lot of insights about how I want to live my life, how I feel the best. And well, if you're, I don't think it's really talked a lot, but I think it's important. Like, uh, yeah, like I think society is giving more attention on how you identify yourself, like on the mental plane. But I think the most important is about knowing our bodies, our biological machines. So, well, if you're an intersex person, which is not very talked about, but I guess if you're an intersex person, you can know more about yourself and know which energy are you tuned more into. um, I guess as we all have both energies, you're gonna find women who naturally their core is more masculine, and some that are more naturally feminine at their core. Some of the message that I want to bring with this project is about how to identify your real core. Like, for me, I grew up as a very masculine woman, and I didn't know that many of that was because of rejection of my own energies, and a lot about the societal conditioning that makes you have certain ideas about what means what. And as I've been growing and learning more about myself, this has changed. And yeah, I do identify as a woman, and I want to keep learning and practicing more about the moon, about my cycles. And well, this is just a little message before we start, because I'm kind of like learning and seeing that our more people are interested in this kind of sound journeys and oracle readings, and are not necessarily women. So, well, everyone is welcome, however you identify, whatever body you have. This is all about, yeah, making some time and space for our own feminine energy. And this feminine energy is kind of taking a little rest from the logical ways of the masculine energy. Masculine energy as related to the sun, and it's about the outer world. It is also about all these masculine qualities that are kind of like structure and discipline. Think about like kind of like straight lines. This is the masculine, and we all need to do this for ourselves. Give ourselves this kind of container, safe container, so then the feminine energy can really come out to play. Like, she won't come out to play if the masculine is all scattered or is not safe. And so the first thing is to work. I like to think about it as the marriage within, because if it's a marriage within me, this means that I am developing both my masculine and feminine energies, and balance them and make them work together. And this is something that I found, like my feminine energy is not gonna come out to play if I have a scattered, ungrounded, unsafe masculine. So some part of the work is to create the safe spaces that she can come out to play. And then she's all these sometimes pretty wild, because he's like as there is no structure, it can be very crazy or chaotic and flowy at the same time. It all depends on us how we want to balance her and let her come out and express. So, well, this has come to be a long introduction, but I wanted to share some of my thoughts. And well, my other thought is that I will probably will be recording on Sundays, because I've been doing it on Monday as, yes, just like as, yes, having the MoonDay to make the video. But then I'm finding, well, that doesn't make any sense. If the day of the moon I'm all not really about my emotions, and I'm like editing the video and learning all about the YouTube things, like no, I think I'm gonna record on Sunday, so then we can have on Monday the video upload, and then just have the guidance for the week and everything. And then I am practicing to have my MoonDay, day of the moon, so I am more like in my emotions, in my feminine energy. And well, especially because we just went through the solstice portal. So the solstice is all about the sun being in its maximum peak of the solar year. And well, although it's a great energy that is kind of like how we say, boosting our seeds for this year. be it projects, be it a garden, whatever you're growing in your life. But there's also the moon cycle. So right now we are in black moon. On 2 more days, on Wednesday is the new moon. So, well, right now in the black moon time is the best time to release and to get prepared. And it's in my perspective that when we have the new moon, then it's gonna be kind of like synchronized. The sun at its peak with the summer solstice, and then the new moon. We have a new moon in Cancer. It's all about home. Well, Cancer is one of the most feminine signs. It's related to water. It's related to home. Yeah, kind of like the home and the heart and the emotions. So it's like very feminine. So I want to focus our small sound meditation into releasing whatever has not felt like home, and we just can let go of it. So then we have more space, and as we are celebrating the sun, what is growing with the sun and what we are showing out in the world, um, that it can be in sync, well, in synchronization. That's what I mean, in synchronization with our inner world. So I would like to invite you to join this meditation. I read a friend mentioning about he was playing with his flute while I'm doing this. So that's an invitation for you as well. If you have shakers or you like to whistle or sing, I would love for you to join me in this time. Remember, moon days are a time so we can take a pause and connect with our feminine energy. So let's go. Taking a deep breath. Let it out through the mouth. Taking a deep breath. And out. Taking a deep breath. And releasing everything that we don't need anymore. Because we're making space as this light is growing within us. We make the space, the emotional space, so our inner world is more calm and center, and we can be more present to listen to these new ideas or insights or soul callings that if it was the everyday normal day, we would just kind of like dismiss and like, I'm just doing my thing, my normal day, my routine. But it is this feminine energy that just tell us, oh, go a little slower today, breathe more, observe around the beauty though, all the beauty around. Oh my god, the mosquitoes are starting. Just give me a second. I gotta spray myself with some. Mhm. Otherwise, I will be eaten. Perfect. All right. So let's go. Thanks for being here and sharing this time with me. Let's do this. enjoying this moment of silence, of making space for the new. Black moon is the best time to release, to rest, to reset. And as we focus our attention on our breath while listening to the birds around, while listening to friends around, summer is a time of action, of celebration, of friends basking in the glorious light that replenishes, that revitalizes, and how this sunlight translates as self-confidence. Like each of us are radiant beings, each with unique purposes, each with unique gifts and callings and message to give to the world. So receiving all that from the sun, and at the same time balancing it with our inner world, black moon time. This means that the cycle that grew is now ending. And as it's ending, we thank and celebrate for all the harvest, the beautiful things and teachings that we had this moon cycle. And at the same time, we set it free, giving thanks and releasing what didn't work out, releasing what is not helping anymore. So then we can have like a new space, create new beautiful things in this new coming cycle. As I was mentioning, it's a new cycle of Cancer moon. The moon is inside of Cancer, the first water sign. Think of fish. How being underwater would feel like. So imagine if this water are our emotions, and also Cancer representing our home. So it's like, how do we feel at home? Like, first of all, within ourselves. How do we make friendship with ourselves? So it's like, I feel so at home with me. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I am my best friend. I am my safe space. I believe this is how, real home grows. First from within, and then you can create it in the outer world. Mm. So, well, let me see. We are on minute 26. So, okay, I'm gonna share with you our cards for the week. So then this doesn't become much larger. So I asked for 3 cards, one of the tarot, the trees, and one that is called angels and ancestors. So we have the first one for our tarot card. This is the nine of wands. Here it is. And this one calls about discipline and courage and commitment. So this one is basically telling us, I don't know if you can really see, but it's a woman. It's kind of like with her intention, she's lifting up 2 of the wands. Wands also is it's related to the fire element, so a lot about action as well. So it is about that discipline, as I was mentioning in the beginning. It's a lot related to our masculine energy, because our masculine energy is what gives the structure. The thing is that I believe we all grew up with a discipline that feels kind of like a punishment. It's not very enjoyable, and many of us just hate it. So the thing about bringing the feminine energy into the mix is about how could we make discipline more enjoyable, discipline more flowy. For example, something that I like doing with my like physical training, like dancing and stuff like that, is that yes, sometimes I will do the discipline and the structure. So it's like I am learning this new trick, or I am doing this certain kind of training. But then at the same time, in my discipline, there is flow, because I am letting myself having some time of yeah, like free flow time. So it's the discipline of I am making time and space for movement or training or whatever you're doing. But at the same time, not all the time I'm doing it like, oh, learn this, learn that, practice, practice. But no, sometimes it's just my training is just like, okay, I'm just gonna feel how my body feels and how my body wants to move, and that's my training. So it's like uh, a discipline that is, yeah, more flowy, more connected to the feminine and her needs. Because for the feminine, sometimes it's horrible. Like, yes, like imagine a person, the discipline in the gym. Like, I know many people enjoy it and that's great, but I find it that for me, just being like in a place that you're like doing repetition, repetition, one, two, three, four, like, no, my body wants to move in circles and yeah, feel the aliveness, not in a rigid structure. And I think a lot of us hate that. So, well, Nine of Wands is calling for us for courage and discipline. It says persistence, test of faith, and resilience. The next one we got is the blackthorn. Blackthorn, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this is a bush that reminds us about magic. It says magic is everywhere. The only thing, like the requirement to see magic, is about being present, being alert. If we are just like in the normal world and kind of like the surface consciousness, then we are not going to be able to feel or see the magic, because we are, yeah, just distracted, like kind of like a automatic mode. So the call from this card is about being more aware and observant, listening to everything, so then we can catch the magic when it shows to us. And our third card is the Star Ancestor. It says, follow the voice of your soul. So this one is related a lot. The card is saying a lot about that we can have help from our star friends. I don't know if you believe about that. I do, although I haven't meet like a yeah, I don't have yet like a star friend that I can mention you about. But when I do, I would love to share that with you, because that would be very exciting. And I think like the more time is passing, the more then we're gonna be open to talk about stuff like that, because they're gonna be showing around us. And just as all humans, there's all kinds, friendly and unfriendly, and I believe there could be a lot of help and wisdom from them, because they're kind of like our older brothers in a way. And well, it says one of the extended message of this card says, there is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. Discipline and courage, and being present to perceive the magic that surrounds us, and well, opening to the stars ancestors. I know this beautiful song in Spanish. I don't know maybe there is the lyrics in English, but it says, "Son los seres de las estrellas, viajan por el tiempo y abren las puertas." So it's these star beings. They travel through time and open the gates. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next Moonday. Bye.